Once again, welcome back to my dear friends to the Take Civil Learning. As you know that the main theme of our channel is to provide the practical education to the students so that they can understand the concept very clearly. So my dear friends, without wasting time, let's start the today concepts or the today topics which is mentioned in the thumbnails. So my dear friends, I promised you just give me your 30 to 40 minutes time. You'll surely going to understand the concept which is mentioned in the thumbnails, and you are eligible for means what you call attempting all types of questions, all the university types of questions very easily. So let's start the today topic. Especially today we'll deal about means what you call means road patterns, right my dear friends. Road patterns, as a civil engineers we must have to aware about the road patterns means for the what you call for proper management of the traffic, right? So road patterns is nothing but the connections, right? Means connections of what you call branches of road with the main road, right? Means we can say that the interconnect of the branches or the sub branches with the main road. As you can see, the interconnected the branches with the main road, that is referred as the road patterns. And means there are means different types of road patterns, right? Means it means when the road is constructed, the means any types of road pattern is need to be followed, right? Like means rectangular, right? Means radial, hexagonals, and means why we are dealing with the road patterns, right? Because it's consist of means what you call various advantage, right? For the proper means what you call management of the traffic, right? Similarly, to reduce the time, right? To reduce the time and distance of the vehicle means it takes to reach the destinations, as due to of the improper means what you call road patterns, means it's very difficult to travel from one place to another place. So for the means what you call proper means by the means of proper road means patterns, we can easily transfer from one place to another place within the short period of time. So the main principle of the means road pattern is to reduce the time consumptions, to reduce the times of travel, right? And to reduce the distance of the vehicle to reach the destinations. So that's why we are dealing means verticals of the road patterns, and the road patterns play the means verticals vital role in the management of the traffic, as it reduce the time, right? As it reduce the distance between the two places, right? Means because of the proper vertical alignment of the highway or the proper interconnections of the means branches and the sub branches. So ultimately or eventually means we can say that it plays the vital role in the management of the traffic, means and we can say that the development of the any country totally depends upon the verticals means road patterns. So here means road patterns means very important means for the means management of the traffic and the etc, right? Similarly, it increases the responsible time of the normal vehicle, right? Means it arrange all these things, right? Means what are the time required for the normal vehicles, right? As well as means there is a separate way of means what you call way separate means of transportations for the means emergency vehicle like ambulance to reach the destinations in the time. So means I would like to say that the road patterns mainly deals with the means what you call means in the short period of times we can easily means what you call approach to our destinations, right? Within the short period of time we can easily approach to our destinations. That is why we are dealing with the road patterns. So these are the types of road patterns, right, which we'll going to discuss about, and also we're going to discuss about which country means which city adopt means which type of road patterns. That will be very interesting, right? So here let's talk about the one by ones means types of road patterns means in the means vertical briefly manner, so that means you can come to know all about the road patterns. Yes, as the name suggests, that is a rectangular or also known as the block patterns, right? In this one, what happens? So means the whole area. Imagine the whole area is divided into means different rectangular blocks, right? Means whole area is divided into different rectangular blocks, and what happens? Means a street and the sub branches roads intersect with the means right angles means angles with the means what you call main road, right? Means all the sub branches of the roads means, or maybe the street road, right, or the sub branches road that connect the main road at the perpendicularly, right? Let me show you one figure so that you can understand. Yes, my dear friends, as you can see these ones, right, means yellow color is the vertical built up area, right? Means imagine it is a house, right? Means it is means a construction house, it may be the industry or anything. So, and this one is the central business area, right? So as you can see that this one is the main road, and if it is the means what you call means a street road, or it may be the what you call branches, so you can see that means it is connected perpendicularly with the main road, right? So this is all about the means what you call means rectangular or the block patterns. And let me tell you the advantages. The main advantages of these ones is we can further means fraction into the small rectangular, right? We can further means after the construction of the means all these things, we can also divide these ones into the rectangular patterns, right? And means suppose if this is means block area, then we can also further means divide it into the small means built up area back to back, right? So having the road in their front. Similarly, it is widely means adopted in the city, right? Means as you can see everywhere these types of road pattern is widely acceptable, right? So the one more thing is that the means what you call constructions as well as the maintenance is quite easy. As you can see that means there is no complex or means complex way of construction, so we can easily means maintain the constructions as well as the maintenance cost. So this is all about the means what you call rectangular block pattern. So if you talk about the means disadvantage and advantage, right? As I have told you that we can further means what you call fraction into the small rectangular means for the construction of the building back to back. So as you know all the ways, and it is widely means adopted in the city roads, and the construction and the maintenance is quite easy as its formation is very easy. इसका जो बनावट है वो काफी simple है. That's why we can say that the construction and the maintenance is quite easy. So let's talk about the means some disadvantage, right? From the traffic operation point of view, means it is not convenient, right? Means as you can see means as I have shown in the figure, means the means what you call the sub branches or the street road meet with the what you call main road perpendicularly, right? So there is the chances of accidents is means more. So means if this is means suppose this is means means imagine a street road, and if this is main road, then it meet each other perpendicularly, right? So means there is a chances of accident is means more, means there is a poor visibility, right? So we can say that means the risk of accident is more due to the poor visibility at a perpendicular junctions, because it forms a perpendicular junctions. So my dear friends, if you see the Chandigarh's means what you call, if you observe the Chandigarh's means road patterns, it is totally of the means rectangular or the block road patterns, right? Means Chandigarh's adopted the rectangulars or the block means patterns of road. Now the next one is hexagonal patterns. In this one what happened, the whole as in that ones the whole area is divided into rectangular formations. Similarly in this ones what happens, the entire area is divided into hexagonal patterns, right? Means the whole if it is whole area, then it is divided into rectangle means what it calls means hexagonal patterns at the hexagonal formations. So in this ones what happens, three roads meet the built up area, right? Means the when the imagines if any built up area, then means those built up area are met by three different road in the what you call boundary side, right? That the means boundary by the hexagonal at every corner of the hexagonal, which can be further divided into suitable means sizes. Let me show you in figure so that you can means understand it very clearly. My dear friends, as you can see, this is means what you call hexagonal road patterns as the means three means three sides, right? Means what we can see that the three roads meet means the built up area by the means sides of the hexagonals, right, at every corners. As you can means from these figures we can easily absorb. And let me tell you one practical means what you call means patterns, right, based on the hexagonal pattern is. Let me show you one figure. My dear friends, observe this figure very clearly, right? It is means this figures is near the India Gate, right? Means as you can see, means it is hexagonal size, means it is having the 6 sides, right? As you can see from these ones, and this is all about the means what we call hexagonals patterns, right? It is totally based upon the hexagonal patterns. As you can see that means this road is connections between the two roads, right? And in the circular pattern is given in the center of the means hexagonal means what you call road patterns. As from these figures you can easily conclude and you can easily imagine, so means the means idea about the hexagonal road pattern. So hope you understand about the hexagonal rod pattern. If you talk about its advantage, then means the three roads meet, right, means three roads meet means boundary of the area formed by the sides of the hexagonals. In this ones what happens, we need, and if you talk about the disadvantage, we need to be very careful, because it is means what we call means it is having the six siders. So we need to be very careful about the traffic signals, right, means we have to observe the traffic signal very carefully, otherwise accidents may happen, right. Similarly the pavement means marking, right, pavement marking, right. Similarly lighting should be sufficient so that the driver understand or reduce the travel speeds, as it is of having means connection of the three means roads. So we all have to means very careful about the means traffic signals and the lighting and all those things. So now we'll discuss about the radials or star and the block patterns, right. So in this ones what happens, so means before we start, let me show you figure so that you can means understand this concept. Yes, this figure is radials or star and the block patterns. As you can see, as if you absorb this figure very carefully, then it is a combination of a star and the block patterns, right. Means if it means shaped like a star, right. So it is a combination of a star and the block patterns. As you can see, this is a built up area of having means rectangular patterns, right. So it is the combinations of these ones, a star and we can say the block patterns. And in this one what happens, the entire area is divided into radial network of the road, right. Means it is not of the rectangulars or neither it is of the means hexagonals, it is radially means what you call radiating from the entire means what you call from the center. So means if this is the central business area, then from means this in this types of means what we call road networks, it is means what we call means radiating from the center outwardly with the block patterns of the networks, and in between the radials means main streets meet, right. From these figures we can also means easily conclude that from this ones means the central business area, it is means radiating from means in different area, right. Means it is radiating from in different areas. So this is means figures of the what you call radial or star block patterns. So let's see means its advantage and disadvantage. So this is all about the means radials or the star block pattern. If you see the advantage, then it is less risky as compared to that one rectangulars. In rectangular what happens, that means street roads as well as the main roads meet each other perpendicularly, but here what happens means it is less risky because of having means radial networks of road connections, right. As I have shown you means figures means that there is a means radial network of road connections. So that's why it is of means vertical less risky, and if the one of the road is blocked, then the means another's can be easily means used as the alternative. Yes, my dear friends, as if this one says the road is like that, right, means like that it was the formation is like that, right. Means if the means suppose if this one is blocked, right, then we can use these ones as the alternative, right. Means there is a no means what we call traffic means problems, we can easily travel from one place to another place. So this is the advantage of means verticals, radial or a star and the block patterns. If we talk about the disadvantage, then there is a lack of safety due to the means of lack of safety because of having the rail transactions, right. As it is of having the means radial informations, then means what you call railway means formation of the railway transaction is very difficult, right. So it is means less risky sorry means there is a lack of safety of the what you call rail transactions means and the crash means what you call attenuators and the means post supports beds. So it is lack of safety in the means if you talk about the railway means railway transportations with the means what you call collapsion of the railway transportation with the land transportation. So in the same way it is effective, it is only effective when the two land ramp traffic does not have means does not have to merge at the downstream end of the means ramp, right. Means this means that means just imagine this is main road, right, this is main road and this one is what you call two land ramp, right. Means one road is deviated from this side. So means this the formation of road is like this one. So it is means what you call it is called means two lane ramp traffic, right? So in this ones we have to means this type of road is only effective when this road and this road should not meet at the particular means downstreams, right, in the downstreams. So this is effective means when these two ramp means traffic does not have to merge at the downstreams end of the ramp. So this is all about means radial or stars and the block patterns. Now let's talk about the means radials, star and the circular patterns. That ones in the previous ones which we have discussed is block patterns. Here we will discuss about the circular patterns. So it means in this one what happens, the main road, that is means main roads, that is radial roads, radiates from the center of the points, right? In this ones it is same happens. If it is centers, right, then the main roads deviate from this one center of the means what we call from the center point and are connected with the eccentric roads, that is ring road, and that are radiating outwardly. So let me show you in figure so that you can define it means in your own way once you observe or once you understand the concept clearly. My dear friends, as you can see these figures, right, means very clearly, right. In this one what happens, the main roads, right, means main roads radiates from the center point, right? If it is the center points, then this ones is having the main roads, then it is radiates from the center points, and then what happens, this means center point connected with the eccentric means road, right, means that ones if this is main roads, then ultimately what happens at the terminal points, it is means connection with the means eccentric means what you call road, or it is also known as the ring road, and that are radiating outwardly. So from here figures you can see that, and let me show one more figures. Hence it is means radial or star and the circular patterns means previously I have shown you in figures. So it is the central means what you call center points, and the main roads are radiates from the center point. This one is main roads are radiated from the center points and connect with the eccentric road, right? This one is the means what you call eccentric road, right? So connect with the eccentric roads, and then means that are also radiating outwardly. So this is all about means radials or the means what you call stars and the circular pattern. Let's talk about its advantage. It is means very safe as compared to the above patterns, right? As you can see means as I have shown you in figures that the main roads radiates from the centrally, so means there is a proper vision, right? Means there is a proper vision so that the driver can easily seen, so it is safe, and we can say that roundabouts present in the patterns prove the efficiency of the means traffic. As you can see the means from the center of the points, right, the means it is diverting like that. So here means the drivers can easily observe, right, means verticals the round bouts can be easily present there, so means which increase the efficiency of the traffic. So using the circular patterns place the traffic signals. As you can see at the centers there is a circular patterns which reduce the possibility of rear end crashes, right? Means rear is means hitting of the one car back of the another car. So means it is of having the circular patterns, so there is a less chance of hitting the car one each other. So this is the advantage of means what we call radial or star and the circular patterns. If we talk about the disadvantage, then there is a provision of good curve during the implementation of this pattern. It is quite challenging, right, as it is of having means what we call central point at the centers, and there is of having the good means formation of the means what we call we have to provide the good means curve, right, and which is very challenging. So we need to be very careful while providing the means good curves, right, and it is affecting the driving ability, right, means as it is of having the circulars means at the centers, so it can affect the driving ability. Similarly, there is a means a proper vision, so means there should be the proper vision of means traffic signals, road marking and the lighting to alert the drivers once they are approaching the means roundabout means what you call about, right, means at the centers there should be the proper means what you call implementations or the proper provisions of the traffic signals, right. If there is no proper means provision of the traffic signals, then the means what you call means of means transportation means classes each other, right. So there must be needs of means what you call traffic signals, and with the means what you call road marking means proper road marking, right, lighting, right, or means there should be the well provisions of all those things to avoid means or to prevent from the means what you call means accidents. And we know that means it is means observed or seen in that means cannot place in the New Delhi, right? In the New Delhi there is one place that is means what we call canals. We can observe these ones radially, and the circular patterns there can be observed these ones. So let's talk about the another patterns, right? Means radials or stars and the grid patterns. So my dear friends, this all we are discussing about the road patterns, right? Means it is totally depend upon the means traffic volume, right? Means where it can be needed, right? Means different types of pattern can be adopted, means what you call adopted in the different localities. So it's totally depend upon the locality, means mass of populations. So we have to means aware about all these things. So as the name suggests, right, means this pattern is formed by the combinations of a star and the grid, right? The previously it was a star and the circular patterns. Here the star and the grid patterns, right? It is the most efficient means efficiency types of means what we call patterns. In this one, what happens? The means radial networks of road means radiates from the center, same as we discussed about. But what happens? The main means radial streets are interconnected by providing the grid patterns. They are the formations of the means there is the means what happens the means in that one's a star or the circular patterns, the main roads means connect with the eccentric roads. Here the main road interconnect with providing the grid patterns, right? So let me show you one figure. Yes, this is radial or star and the grid pattern. As you can see, this is means what you call center, right? Means this is center of the means what you call central business area, and from here means what happens, the road radiates, right? As you can see, the road radiates means means outwardly, right? Then the main roads, this one is main roads, the main roads or means main roads are interconnected, right? Main roads are interconnected and by providing the grid patterns. As you can see, this is the formation of the grid patterns and this is the formation of the grid patterns. So let's talk about its advantage and the disadvantage. So as you can see, its advantage means its increase in efficiency of the land uses, right? Means and the unit density, as it is means very efficiency types of road patterns. So there is a means proper implementations of the land uses, right, and the unit density. Similarly, it provide means it improve the traffic flow in the both directions, right? So means we can say that means there is a proper provisions or the proper improvement of the traffic flow. So there is a means a high safety as the vehicular traffics with a high means what you call proportions in the three-way means intersections, as I have shown in the figures that there is a three-way intersections. So there is a means very less chances of means what we call means accidents taking place. Similarly, it reduces the cut through traffic, right? Here the means term need to be understood is what is cut through traffic. Cut through traffic is nothing but we can say it like that, means vehicular traffic, right? Means vehicular traffic passing through the residential area without stopping or without an means origin or destinations within the area, right? Means there is a means we can easily means once we get out from the homes, then there is no chances of means what we call cut, right? Means we can easily reach to our destinations without stopping, right? Means hence it improves the cut through traffic, means it reduces the cut through traffic and we can easily or we can reach our destinations in the short period of times. So let's talk about the some disadvantage, right? Means splitters island means islands should be extended for the means enough, right? Let me tell you one thing, right? Means suppose imagine this one is means road, right? This one means if if the road is like this one, so there is a means what we call provisions of means splitter island, right? Means there is a means provisions of means open space for means what we call standing, right? So this is nothing but the means we can say that the splitter islands. So it means this should be extended for the means far enough, right? For the means what we call for means for the safety purpose, right? Similarly, it consists of means it poses the high construction cost because the means what you call because need of the means extra traffic signals, road making and the lightings. So this is all about the means what you call road patterns. So hope you understand the road patterns concept very clearly. So let's talk about the another concept, that is highway alignment. So highway alignment, right, means it's very means importance for the civil engineers to aware about the highway alignment, right? Means we need to know about the highway alignment. This is so because we can say that means means for the maintenance of the construction cost, right? For the maintenance cost for vehicle operation cost, for accidents rate, means all these things depends upon the highway alignment. So proper highway alignment is very essential. In the simple words, if I need to tell, means if I need to describe the what is highway alignment, it is nothing but the positions or layout of the center of the line of the highway, right? Means if it is means the roads of highway, then we have to lay out the center of the lines. So that one's concept is nothing but the highway alignment. And means we can also say that means it is generally phrased into the means two way, that is means horizontal highway and the vertical highway alignment. So let's talk about the horizontal highway alignment. So it covers the horizontal path, right? Means if imagine if this is this one is road, right? So means it covers the horizontal path of the road, either it may be the straight or curve or the both, right? Means the formation of the road may be the straight, curve or both, means that one says horizontal alignment. But the top view of the road, right, if it is road, then the top view of the road gives the horizontal alignment. So let me show one figure. So as you can see, this covers, right, means road, either it may be the straight or the curves, but the top view, right, means from the top view of the alignment gives the horizontal alignment. So this is the means horizontal alignment. And if you talk about the means vertical alignment, that means it deals with the gradient, right, means gradient, slope and the leveling of the ground. But in this one, the front view, right, from the front view or the side view gives the means vertical alignment. So vertical alignments especially deals with the gradient, slopes and the means verticals leveling of the grounds. So this is all about the verticals and the means horizontal alignment. So my dear friends, we need to be very careful, because once the road is aligned, right, means once the road is constructed, then it's very difficult to change the alignment due to the increase in the cost, right? And means we can say that means due to the means what we call we have already constructed, so it's very difficult to means remove the such types of alignment, right? Alignment we can simply understood that means the proper marking, right? We can means if you need to understand generally, then we can say that the means before constructing we have to do the alignment, right? Means we have to adopt the various things. So let's talk about the what is the requirement of the alignment, right? Means the requirement or means what type of alignment is assumed to be means verticals ideal type of means verticals means highway alignments. So the highway alignment should be such that means the distance between the 2 points, right, means imagines this is means first point and this is second point, right? So in this ones there is a connections of road. So means we need to construct road like this, we need to construct means road like this one also. So we have to maintain means verticals, it should be such a way that the starting and ending point should be means vertical short and the straight means with the fewer curves. So we can easily connect these 2 points means through the straight way, right? Means what we call means the means highway alignment should be in such a way that the distance between the starting and the ending point should be short as means possible as it can, right? And it should have the fewer curves, right? So it's totally depend upon the what you call topography and the natural means structures, right? So we need to be considered, or as an engineer we have to analyze all these things, right? Means because means the if we will not analyze all these things, the ultimately the means the cost of the project will going to be increased. So here the second point is means it should be assumed in such a way that means it is very easy to construct and the maintenance, right? Means in this ones if it is like means big topographic mountains, then we have to means adopt the alternative methods, right? We can't means verticals break these ones mountains or the any means natural structures, because it means it's cost heavy, right? So we have to adopt the alternative methods to reach the means vertical terminal point, to reach the terminal point. So it is said that means it's very easy to construct and the maintenance we have to adopt in such a way that it's very easy to construct and the maintain. Similarly means the operation cost and the means initial cost and the maintenance cost should be means less, right? Means for the proper alignment. So means at the same time it should be safe during the constructions, especially the embankment, slopes and the hills at the gradients, right? Means while constructing the road it should be safe. So this is all about the requirement of, or we can say requirement of means highway alignment. So let's talk about the what are the factors affecting the highway alignment. So hope from means up to now you have understood means the highway alignment and the importance of the highway alignments, right? means connecting the means two places, right? If it is one places, if it is two places, then there is obstructions, right? Of course there may be the obstructions. Then we have to connect these 2 points in such a way that it can reach means within the short period of time. At the same time means cost, at the same time safety, all should be merged at a times, and it gives means what you call an ideal means highway alignment. So let's talk about what are the factors affecting these ones. One is obligatory points, traffic, geometric designs, and the economics, and the other considerations need to be considered that affect the highway alignment. So let's talk about the obligatory point. My dear friends, obligatory point is nothing but the means we can say that the point from where the alignment means from the point it decide, right, means or the point it deals, right, means whether the alignment should pass or the whether the alignment should not pass. Imagine, right, means this one is topography, right, and here is means here is one village, right, and here is one village, right, and here is one village, right. So in between that ones, if there is a means verticals means topography means naturals means structures, or the means or mountain is laying between the two villages. So means these ones means obligatory, this ones is obstacles points. So these points decide whether means the alignment will pass, or from where the alignment will pass, or from where the alignment will not pass. So we can say that the control point governing the highway alignment is nothing but the obligatory point. So let's talk about the from the point where alignment pass, right. My dear friends, means from where the means alignment can be passes easily, right. So we can say that the topography means the structures like the natural obstructions or the mountain pass, right, means quarry. Similarly, the location of the bridge through where means we can pass the means highway alignment. But at the same times we have to consider, right, means alternative methods, right, means suppose I have taken here examples. If you construct a highway means like this directly, suppose imagine we have constructed the highway means highway alignment like this. So at the same times we have to break out these mountains, right, and for breaking these ones we have to means invest a lots of cost, right. So ultimately this is means what you call wrongdoing, right, means we can't have that much budget so that we can construct like that. So we have to think as an engineer, we have to think the alternative methods. So we will go through means like this, right, means we'll connect these ones like these ones. So means I know this ones is the longest means what you call means way, but it is the means cheap in cost, right, means it is cheap in cost. So we have to means what you call analyze in such a way that it should be means economical. At the same time, so means we have to consider all those criteria. So similarly, if it is a small mountains, then you can break it, right. But if it is a means mass structures and means what you call means costly structures, then we can't go through that one. So obligatory point which through it can pass due to the topography and the other side including the natural obstructions. So as you can see here, when the road alignment has to means cross the hill range, mountain or the high bridges, the different alternative is to be considered. Yes, I have what I have explained, right, means if it is means highway alignment is means what you call crossing all these things, then we have to adopt the alternative methods to cut the tunnel across the hill or mountains, to go through the hill, right, means to go through the hill means behind the hill. So these are the alternative methods to be adopted if we has to cross the hill ranges, mountains and such a structures. Similarly, let's talk about the means a point through which the means highway alignment should not pass. It especially deals with the means structures like means what you call religious places, right, and means very costly structures, and the means what you call unsuitable land like means what you call massy land, right, means through which we cannot pass the alignment, right, means if it is means a religious place like means temples, so it is means so religious place like temple, right, mosque, church, right, etc. have been protected by the law, right, means it have been protected by the law, right, means from being acquired for any purpose, right, means it is our law. So we cannot break the means the religious places. So we have to means live means or we have to avoid means the aligning through this area. So this is means all about the means obligatory points. Let's talk about the traffic. Yes, traffic also plays means also affect the highway alignment very clearly, because means highway alignment should be decided based up means upon the requirement of the traffic flow, right, means it is the means requirement of the traffic flow. We have to means means this means what you call requirement of traffic flow means it's the factors affecting the highway alignment. So means so origins and the destinations studies should be carried out in the area and the desired lines drawn showing the trend of the traffic flow. In this one, what happens, we have to draw a desired lines, right, means which showing the trend of traffic flows and its origins and the destination should be carried out. Similarly, if we means going to means construct a new road, then we have to aligned should be keep in the view that the desired lines anticipated traffic flow and the classified traffic flow growth. So these all are should be considered while we alignment the road. Similarly, means we will talk about the means geometric designs, especially geometric designs deals with the gradients, radius of curve and the side distances. So means we will going to discuss about these ones briefly in the means next upcoming video. So here these are the factors affecting the highway alignment. So we need to be means what you call say we need to take the proper gradient, right, so that means there is a proper alignment. Similarly, we have to take the radius of curvatures or radius of curves in the proper manners, so that the side distance means from the it can be easily observed from one point to another point. In the straight alignment, it is aimed that it may be necessary to provide the very deep gradient, right. For the means what you call a straight alignment, we have to provide very deep gradient. Similarly, for the absolute minimum side distance, which should be means what you call invariables are available in every section of the road, is the safe stopping side, right, means it is the safe stopping side for the fast moving vehicle. So it should have the absolute minimum side distance, right. So the means what it calls the geometric designs should be in such a way that it should provide the absolute minimum side distance that can be visible from the long distance. So economics, right, means we can say that means the cost or the economic of the highway means alignment should be minimum, right. So that means we can say that means it's based upon the initial cost and the regular means or the periodic maintenance cost, it should be minimum eventually. So other considerations should be considered as hydrological factors, means political considerations. So these are the other considerations need to be means considered in the highway alignments. So let's talk about the engineering survey. It's a very easy concept, you can understand clearly, right. Means before having means what you call highway alignments, we have to do a survey, right, means that is called engineering survey. Before highway alignment, we have to finalize a new highway project, right. Suppose imagine so we're going to have means one highway between any two cities, then we have to first do the survey, right, means survey is the foremost steps to be taken by the engineer. So for that ones we need to follow the 4 steps, that is map study, means reconnaissance, means survey, preliminary survey, final location and the detailed survey. In map study, what we will do, we will have a map, right, we will have a topography map, okay, and from that one we have to study, we have to means analyze the map very carefully, means what is the means what you call position of the land, right, means so where there is a means what is the gradient of the line, right. So we have to all means what are the main features like river, hills, or whether it is lying on between the that highway or not. So we have to do map study, right, means so there is a contour map, means we have to study all these things very clearly. So in that one, so in what you call reconnaissance survey, what happens after the map study, we have to observe the site practically. So means the second steps for the engineering survey is the engineers visit the site, means practically, and observe the all these things very carefully, right. After the map study, we have to observe all these things very clearly, means where the actually means what you call river is located, which is the best alignment, right, means what are the alternative alignments should be adopted near the means what you call near the permanent structures or near the what you call religious structures. So we all have to consider all these things. Similarly, means if you talk about the preliminary survey, means it is nothing but what you call means collections of, means we can say that the collection of physical informations which are necessary in means what you call construction. Means once the engineer visited the site, from there we have to collect the physical information, like means what you call means to analyze which alternative alignment are going to be proposed, right, means in between the means what you call obstacles, right, means what are the estimations quantity of the earthwork, right, means to finalize the best alignment from the consideration, means which alignment is going to be perfect for the means highway construction. So these all include in that one preliminary survey. So after the preliminary survey, we have to finalize the locations and the means what you call detailed surveys, right? Once means preliminary survey is over, then we have to finalize the locations. We have to mark the locations in the means actual practice, right? In the practicals, we have to go in the field, then we have to mark the locations, we have to mark the alignment, and then we'll do the detailed survey, right? After that, we will collect all this data and we will going to construct means a highway. So eventually I hope you will understand the concept. Please go through the means notes very carefully so that you can gain a lots of knowledge. And for means my dear friends, means thank you for watching my video, and if you really like it, don't forget to share it to your friends so that they can understand the concept very clearly. So thank you, and take care yourself. Bye bye.